Hi there. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon from wherever you're watching. Whatever, you're probably not watching. This is not some popular YouTube channel, but that's okay. I do this for fun. Not everything needs to be monetized. Not everything needs to be part of hustle culture, right? Yesterday, I'm talking to my boyfriend, and we always talk about like friendships and how important it is to have good friendships, right? And he knows that one of my boundaries is I refuse to befriend people who are not willing to talk about deep things, are not willing to be completely vulnerable with me. And that is most people, which is why I have no friends. I would say I have acquaintances. I would say I can have conversations with people. I can be a friend to them, but I cannot say that they are a friend to me because they will not support me the way that I want. They will not love me the way that I feel like their actions are translated to love for me. And one of my most important boundaries is, or like one of the things that I look for with people is, are they willing to be honest with themselves? Because if they're not willing to be honest with themselves, they won't be honest with me and they won't be vulnerable with me. So whenever they're in a problematic time in their life or like, they're going through a hardship, they're not going to be completely honest about what's causing the hardship, or they could deny the cause or deny that they're the cause of their own hardships. And they're going to do that so that they can have free support from me, right? Which is something I genuinely despise. I used to have a lot of friends like this, a lot of women that would tell you the problem. They'd give you like 50% of the information and leave out the other 50 where they're the culprit of the problem, just so that you can freely support them and blindly support them, which I think is a huge insult to my intelligence, because I would find out later on from other people that, oh yeah, there's more perspectives or there's more things that you haven't heard. She didn't tell you the whole thing. So people who are not willing to be honest with themselves are not going to be honest with you. People who are not willing to meet themselves or are disconnected from themselves, don't expect them to be there for you. They're not there. They themselves are not there. So my boyfriend asked me a very interesting question yesterday, and I think it was like one of our most raw or honest moments. I hope we have more, but he says, do all of your friendships have to be deep friendships?" It really made me think like, why do I have to have deep friendships? I told him without thinking about it, yes, all my friendships have to be deep friendships. Yes. Because why would I call it a friendship? Why will I call you my friend if I don't know who you are? Why will I acknowledge you as my friend if I don't truly know who you are? I'll give you a scenario or like an example of this. I had a friend, she's married. And I didn't realize how sensitive this topic was until I got older, a little bit older, going through the situation a lot. You learn when you go through things a lot. You don't learn the first time you undergo certain situations. So like it's a sensitive topic, right? Like when you ask people, "Oh, when are you going to have kids?" It's a very I didn't know that it's like such a triggering question, because infertility is obviously a thing, and you just think like, "Okay, you're doing what married people do. When are you going to have a kid?" Like, or what's going on? Because I think people subconsciously think like having a kid validates the relationship or like makes the marriage real, or like it's like, oh yeah, they love each other so much they have a kid. Like, I don't know, it's just natural, right? So I would just always tell her, when are you gonna have a kid, when are you gonna have a kid? And she would just always brush me off like, oh, I don't even want a kid, oh my god, I have no maternal instincts, girl, like I can't even take care of myself, blah blah blah. And one day I was telling her that I have a Pinterest board full of baby things, like just really cute baby things, like baby items, videos of cute babies, maternity photo shoots. Like, I love that stuff. I love baby aesthetics. Like, babies are so cute, right? And she goes, "That's weird." It like triggered something in her. She goes, "That's weird." And I was just like, "Why is that so weird?" She goes, "You don't even have a boyfriend." Like, I can't dream. I can't dream of having a kid because I don't have a boyfriend or I'm not in a relationship. What is that? Just you just get to capitalize on that because you're just married and I'm not. I was like, are you like looking down on me because I'm single and you're married? Like, where is this coming from? Come to find out later, someone like an older auntie from church, we call them tunts in Arabic, but auntie, if you want to say. Like one of my mom's friends, she comes up to me, she's like, that girl that you're friends with, yeah, she's been struggling for years with infertility, and she paid thousands for IVF. Information that I didn't even ask for. She just gossips and blurts things out. And then it was verified to me when I saw her mom at a wedding. My friend lives very far away. I saw her mom at a wedding and she goes, yeah, like, this is her miracle. She got pregnant later, like, oh, this is her miracle baby, but she's having postpartum depression and all that. And I was just sitting there so thoroughly confused with my own feelings. Of course, like everyone thinks of their own perspective, right? There's a million perspectives to consider, but you shamed me for wanting a baby, for dreaming about baby things, while you struggled with infertility. Yes, I should pity you. Yes, I should have sympathy for you, but you hid that from me. And I'm your friend. So you can see how I was just genuinely confused. I'm like, you shamed me and made fun of me from wanting a baby when you were having infertility issues. And so you projected your pain on me. It's just, I was like, huh, why do you call yourself my friend if you cannot be vulnerable with me and tell me that, hey, I'd really appreciate it if you don't ask me about babies. I'm kind of sensitive about that topic, going through my own issues. Can we not? Would have understood. Without many words, I would pick up that, oh, you are having issues or whatever. But I get it. I get it. It's a sensitive topic. But why call yourself someone's friend if you're going to put on a front? If you're going to put on a facade, then there is no benefit to calling me a friend. I might as well be a stranger. So, this is why I don't enjoy delusional people. I don't enjoy people who want to just live in their own little bubble and not face themselves. And that is why I like deep friendships, because I have met myself. I know who I am. I know what I want. I know what I don't want. I know what aligns with me. And I know what brings me happiness. I know also that it aligns with God as well. And I want someone who matches the same energy. Also, people who are like spiritually, like they can read vibes, like they can read people. That's very important to me. Like, I will also judge you by who you like and who you dislike. Because did you dislike that person for a stupid reason? Or is it out of ego? Or did they genuinely hurt you and you're valid? And I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Like, what's your temperament? What can you handle? What can you not handle? So that I know too, so that I can respect you as a friend. So, my boyfriend asking me, do all of your friendships have to be deep friendships? It was very strange because, like, shouldn't yours? He is willing to have these friendships where he just goes out for coffee and it's just time to de stress. And I get that. I can do that too. But when you're a deep person, that stuff becomes physically painful later on because you're just like, I'm just wasting my time. I'm just here to just kick it and just waste time and whatever. And yeah, we're having brunch, but like, okay, like at the end of the day, do you know who I am? Do you know what's on my heart? Do you know my struggles? Do you know things about me that matter? Do I know things about you that matter? Great. We just gossiped. We just talked. Okay, what did that benefit us? Did we heal? Did we like I'm not saying every outing needs to be a therapy session. I'm not saying every single talk needs to be super deep. Like that would be emotionally exhausting. But it's just okay, yeah, I know that person. Like it's that feeling. Like I know that person, we've connected before. I know who she is. She's, good-hearted. She's been through struggles and this is how she deals with it or whatever. Like I want to know who people are. And we are just hiding behind everyone's just hiding behind so many walls that it just makes it like this like impenetrable barrier to like knowing people, and it's like it's just not fun. Like it's like, dude, I know you're putting on a facade, you're so politically correct, you're so like putting on this act that like you're just perfect or whatever, everything's great. And it's like, okay, like what is the fun in that? Like, why am I out with you? Then I don't know you. And it's just kind of like, okay, well, all right. Good to know your life is so perfect. Okay, like, and that is my friend. That is my friend. She just acts as if everything's perfect. She doesn't give herself room to just unload. Like, isn't that the whole point of a friendship, to just unload sometimes? And, of course, done in moderation. Like, you don't need to, like, dump on your friend every time you see them. That's not healthy either. Everything in moderation, but it's just that feeling like, yeah, I know who she is or I know who they are, right? And being able to ask questions, being able to challenge your friend, like that's important too, or being able to hold your friend accountable. I am not a yes man. I'm not willing to be a yes man to your delusions. I will not do it. Like if you come to me and tell me, oh my god, my boyfriend cheated on me 5 times, but like I'm still expecting a ring, I'll look at you like you're crazy. I'm not willing to be a yes man. I'm not willing to be a girl's girl. It like this blind support for your delusions that will eventually lead you to probably disease later on in your life, because all you do is suppress your emotions and just act like everything's okay and you're not aligned in your life. Yeah, like that's not gonna be me. I'm sorry, I'm gonna be the mean friend, and I don't get off on this. I don't get off on telling people, yo, like there's a disconnect. That's not my job. That is your job to internally do that. But if I'm your friend and you trust me to look out for you, instead of turning on me and saying that I'm full of it and I think I'm perfect for correcting you, then great, we have something, right? Then you trust me enough to share my opinion and you respect my opinion and you'll apply it. But if you tell me your boyfriend has shown you multiple signs of infidelity, pending signs of infidelity, and you're telling me that you are hoping one day he becomes your husband, you think I'm going to be sitting there at brunch just waiting for a downfall? I will make you think about it. Be like, is that true? Do you really believe that? Or is it that you want to believe that? And sometimes that hits people's guts like a punch. Like it punches people in the gut. That was so badly said. But like it hits people, like it hits a nerve. It strikes a nerve or whatever you want to call it. And it's like, but what did you think? What did you think I was going to react when I hear this information? Would your mom want this for you? Would your mom want you to marry a guy who cheated on you 5 times? Would you want this for your daughter? So why you? Why would you accept it? I'm that kind of friend. I had a friend too who would tell me these things about her boyfriend, and I'm just like, girl, he doesn't care about you. He does not care if he disrespects you. This is blatantly disrespect. This is blatant disrespect. He does not care if he makes you uncomfortable. So why do you care to make him comfortable? Pull back. Pull back from him. He doesn't care for you. And she just looked at me like I had 4 eyes. She was just like, I'm like, this is why I can't have friendships. I can't have friendships because I can discern when I need to just listen to people and when is the time that they're ready to receive advice. But it's like sometimes they're just never ready and you just have to constantly affirm their delusions. And it's exhausting. It's exhausting because I'm the type of person, I care about everything. I care about everything. If I'm your friend, I'm thoroughly invested. I'm just thoroughly invested. I'm just like, yeah, like this matters. Like, yeah, like, and then what else happened? And then, oh my God, you had to run that awful errand. How did that go? Like, like those like over listeners, like those active listeners. I'm just like, yeah, yeah, oh my God, yeah. But I don't do it to such an annoying point where like you're constantly getting interrupted. But I'm so like invested. Like, I care. I care about like, I feel like when you're close to God, just how like God is detail oriented, you become detail oriented too. Because the way you do small things is the way you do big things. Like, it's just everything matters. And if I'm your friend, I can't be delusional, dude. I cannot jump on the delusion train. Like, no, it's a no for me. So yes, yes, all my friendships do require, if I call you a friend, there's a certain thing that you've passed to call my friend. a friend is a very expensive word, like to just be throwing around. Friend is a very big responsibility. You know, it says in Proverbs, um, there are friends that stick closer than a brother, that come closer to you than a brother. Like sometimes you have bad family members, but a friend is there for you that you have chosen, and they can be even better than family. If I invite you into my world, I consider you a safe person, a non-delusional person, which is not a lot to ask for, but these days it is, which is crazy. And it's so sad. It's so sad that people just don't have insight, introspect, like like thinking about their thoughts, like critical thinking. You know, like I have a friend at work, and this girl goes around telling everyone her intimate details of her marriage. Okay, I picked up on it. I've observed her. She's a little older. And this is so sad about older women. I've noticed this with my mom too. They have this great desire. Like, I think as you get older, you get more anxious about being disliked. You get more anxious about being disliked, about being excluded. And that's really scares people. I've noticed her. I've observed her. I'm like, she just wants to be liked. And she just goes around telling everyone her personal business. And I'm just like, are you not aware that these people are sharks? Are you not aware that these people smile? These are coworkers, first of all. They're not your friends, okay? But thank God I have the common sense to discern, right? She can trust me with those intimate details because I'm not a psycho. I'm not going to go around and talking about it because there's no need to. She entrusted me with that information, but it doesn't matter. The information has no value anyway because she's telling everyone. And I'm just like, you don't realize something. These people that you're telling all your intimate stuff to, because you're so desperate to be liked and you're so afraid of being excluded or being so afraid of like being an outcast, they will throw that information in your face when you make a mistake at work. She doesn't have the insight to really like she even once, okay, Secret Santa, I don't participate in Secret Santa. I do not, first of all, I don't like gift buying. I think there's something very manipulative about it, but that's a topic for another day. I just give people money and they can go get whatever they want. Why will I buy you a gift of my own taste and what I like and project it on you and expect you to like it and then get disappointed when you don't like it? There's just something about gift giving I don't like. Except like flowers, but like anyway, that's who cares. I'll just give you money and you go choose what you want. I'm just not that like I'm invested, but not that invested. But you know, like it depends. It depends on the relationship. But anyway, all of that to say, I don't participate in Secret Santa. Number one, I don't like people well enough. The relationship can change anytime. And to spend money on people that, I mean, I do like them. They're nice, but like, no, like, I'm not going to spend money on you. It's just like, I can get you a coffee, I can get you a tea, whatever. But no, I don't like you that much to participate in Secret Santa. I do not care, right? I know my boundaries and I'm not here to like make friends. So, anyway, this girl, even though I didn't participate in Secret Santa, she got me a gift. And I asked her, why did you get me a gift? Like, I didn't get you a gift. Why are you being overly nice? What is the cause of this? And she's just like, oh, like, just to show you that like I like you. And I'm like, you can tell me you like me and it's more than enough. I know you like me. I know you like me. I know you're a nice person. You're very nice to me. It's more than enough. But just so you know, I'm not getting you a gift, number one. And number two, you don't need to prove that you like me by getting me a gift. Like, it's not necessary. And I noticed that she doesn't think about why she does what she does. And that's very scary to me. I'm just like, do you're just on autopilot? You have no like inner thoughts of your own. You don't analyze why you do the things that you do. Like if I do things, it's with intention. And I was just like, yeah, like, like friendships with women, it's like they're constantly on autopilot. They just do things. They'll even say things that are like, oh, like, but like I have to get her a gift. It's rude. Or I have to invite her. I have to include her. It's rude. I'm like, first of all, you are not obligated to anybody. Like, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to prove anything. And you need to get out of that mindset where you need to prove things to people that are like, oh yeah, like I'm okay, right? Like I'm included, right? Like, no, you don't. You don't. Do not apologize for taking up space. And this is exactly why I am who I am. You don't get invited to my world unless I give you permission. If I have to deal with you and I see you outside, whatever, that's out of my control. But if I don't like you, you are blocked, deleted, whatever. You are not in my world. And that's why I'm perceived as a mean girl or not a girl's girl. Because people have wronged me, I've blocked them, or I've tried to make right with them, and they abuse that kindness. Like, you're blocked. It's done. It's done. May God forgive us both, but you are not in my world, period. Period. Like, it's done. You are cut off because when you show me who you are, why will I be delusional enough to be like, but they can change? It's just a bad day. Women do that a lot. They just justify whatever and they think that they have this magical essence to change people. Like, oh, it's my essence. Because of me, they'll change. No, no. That is who they are. And they had no problem making you feel uncomfortable. So why do you continue to invite that abuse back in your life? Why do you continue to invite that vibe in your life? Protect your damn self. I'll never understand. And like this is why people can't be friends with me because you're just not going to be able to run away from yourself. I won't let you. I won't let you because I don't run away from myself. And I expect the same treatment back. Like when I do stupid things, I expect people to be like, why did you do that? What did you think was going to happen? Did you benefit at the end? That's a true friend. That's a true friend, keeping you accountable, like talking about the uncomfortable things in a kind way, not bringing up things, stupid things that you've done in a like way that makes you feel horrible or whatever. It's just, well, what happened? What happened there? What was your train of thought there? Tell me what you were thinking. Let's analyze. Let's break it down. People just don't even have that like thought process. They're just on constant autopilot, like performative autopilot. And I can't do it. I can't participate in it. It's physically like painful because I just find myself like, if I say that, it'll come off rude. It'll come off like I know better than her. I have to stop. I can't say what I really think. Let me just like I just got to nod. A lot of times, I've gotten wise enough to just be like, she believes this. It's not my job to convince her. She's not in a place to receive advice or like whatever. These are her delusions, and you just gotta go with it. You're just like, oh yeah, I see what you mean. Gotta pretend you're stupid to it, and that's where the exhaustion for me comes in. The pretending. Even talking about it was making me run out of breath. But yeah, like you gotta ask yourself why you do the things you do. You gotta ask yourself. Like I just observe her all the time at work, like that friend that's like desperate to be liked, and I'm just like you're a troubled little thing, aren't you? Like you're like I feel I pity her. I know that there's a lot of problems in the background of her life, but it's like you gotta have boundaries, man. You gotta like people are vultures. Like they don't care. They don't care. They will be ready to use that information whenever and wherever. They don't care. People lack class. So I've learned the hard way, like, do not go around saying whatever just to be liked. It's not gonna work. Um so yeah, like I was just and it's really creepy. Like I've told my boyfriend, like, when women befriend me, either they are bisexual, like they're down low, or which is very unsettling, very disturbing to me, because I will never feel anything for you. I will never be homosexual. But yeah, it's very dark. It's very like unsettling. Or it's women who want something that I have, which is usually maybe like to imitate my beauty, imitate my looks, imitate like they want to know the secrets to like why I'm so skinny. I'm just like, there's no secret. It's my genetics, and they don't believe it. Like they'll just be like, no, no, no. Like, what else do you do? Like, what's your workout routine? I'm like, my parents are skinny people. That's why I'm skinny. And they associate beauty with status, so they want to get closer to me. I'm not saying I'm a supermodel, but I would say I'm an attractive person because I have a dynamic personality. I have a personality, I'm bubbly, I'm outgoing, I'm approachable, friendly, smart, all those things. And people want those things because most people now are NPCs. Like, people are legit NPCs. It's really scary to witness. Like, we are in a time where we have a lot of NPCs walking around like little zombies, and it is creepy. I can't say that enough. Like, it's like, damn, like, you're really, you have no thoughts, you have no critical thinking. Like, people are just like, yeah. I'm just like, okay, like, are you gonna add to the conversation, like, in any meaningful way? Is there any, like, it's supposed to be a ping pong conversation? Are you? And it's like I'm throwing the ping pong and no one's throwing it back. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, this was just a very long winded explanation of yes, I must have deep friendships. Hence this 25-minute video. Enjoy.